All right, so here's a little more from the congressional address. If you guys didn't catch it the other day with Trump, I was able to catch the replay. So I listened to about an hour of it. So I'm gonna get straight to the points that I was able to write down. That kind of like, things that I thought would may affect us or may not, or just something just to take note of. By the way, I've never been one into politics. I want to be very clear. I'm not a political science major. Actually, I was a psychology major to be frank with you. And on top of that, like politics, it just seems like a lot of wah 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 wah. But I'm gonna be quite frank. Now that Trump is in office, he has made it a little bit entertaining in regards to me actually paying attention to what they're talking about. Because now, because he's in office and he's saying and he's declaring a lot of things, it's like, well, can he do this? And if he does do it, like now I'm paying attention to the checks and balances, actually, who can stop him from doing the things that he is, professing or, addressing in his congressional address. First, federal employees. Oh, electric vehicle. Oh yeah, electric vehicle mandate is going to be no more. So I don't know what the mandate is for electrical vehicles. We'll come back and get more information on that. But electrical vehicle mandate is going to be null and void according to his address. Something about no woke. I think they have a problem with woke folks, but nonetheless, federal employees. He mentioned about federal employees. They want the federal employees to go back to the office. That's messed up. Like no more remote work for y'all. Remote work is how a lot of folks get their job done, but I may get it for security purposes. But anyway, y'all do what y'all gotta do. Tariffs. Unfair. Okay, so the tariffs again. I heard him. He said he wanted more. Okay, so according to him, he said he wanted more unfair tariffs. By the way, I want to take note that I got that clip. My response when is what I heard from the Young Jack Morning Show. Just want to throw that out there, and they're the ones that played the clip of the tariffs of the Canadian president or leader, I don't know what they call it, the Canadian president, is when he rebutted, like, all right, y'all doing 25%, we're gonna go up 25% too. So that's what made me go online and say, what exactly do we get from Canada? Just disclaimer for the last post, just saying. All right, with also 25% as well. So me being me, I said, let me find out exactly what do we get from Canada and how is this going to affect us. And energy. So tariffs unfair. So according to Jess, he said, listen, he's tired of the unfair tariffs. Again, that's the taxes that are imposed between the countries where, in order to import, you got to pay this amount, export, so forth and so on. This is how they make their bread. So Trump is saying, listen, no more unfair tariffs imposed on the U.S. When importing and exporting and so forth and so on. So he's like, whatever they're doing to us, we're going to do to them. Now, and then that's when he said 25%. I didn't get to the part where he said 25% for. Did I get to that part? He said Canada and Mexico actually, but yeah. Yeah. So he said he wanted reciprocal tariffs. So like, if you do me, I do you. That's. Okay, my fault, guys. So the name of the gentleman from Canada, he's actually the Prime Minister. He goes by the Prime Minister. His name is Trudeau. Okay, Trudeau. So Trudeau was the one that said, listen, you guys put in y'all got the hit out on us, right back at you. On 155 billion that y'all owe, that we got in goods, yeah, tariffs beginning, not now. 30 billion, we're doing the tariffs on the 30 billion now, and then we're going to do the tariffs on the rest of the 125 billion in 21 calendar days. Like, he's like, yo, don't send for me if I ain't send for you. That was basically the energy I got off of that. And then the chips. The CHIPS Act is done. The CHIPS Act, for those of you who know anything about the CHIPS Act, is a semiconductor. I had to do my research a little bit. That they have like a 52 billion, I think it's 52 billion dollars in investments and something else. Where basically I think they're kind of like bringing it. It was going to be like, I think, brought out to like the public for the public to create. Don't get me wrong, that's kind of what I grasped out of it. Let me know in the comments on the details on that. But Trump said no, CHIPS Act null and void. But yep, I had to kind of do my research on that. And you already know, Asia already clapped back. Asia was like, listen, send for me. Okay? If I ain't sent for you. And you already know what time it is. So my name is Nicole, aka Nikki No, aka Nick to the No, aka Nick Murder, because I'll be killing with the truth. Creative out of Are You Mad? The podcast for the people. Let's stay tuned to see what's going on in the world today.